So what's up? What's up? We are live on a few different platforms. We're live on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and so we're gonna get this started. This party started. The question of the day is would you pay for sex? You got me to 1,000 likes, 1K like that's what's up. I definitely hope that's true because I haven't been seeing like hearts going up like that. But I've seen a few going up, but not 1,000. So let's hope it is 1,000. TikTok going crazy right now. The question is, have you ever paid for sex? That's the question, and we're gonna figure this out because it is definitely a new time. Let me see. Let me make sure I got this going right. So let me make sure this works. So the question is, okay, there we go. So the question is, have you ever paid for sex? And we got TikTok over here going crazy. Ace asks, have I ever paid for sex? And y'all, this ain't about me. This is really not about me. But since we asked, just so y'all know, we get started. The question has been posed: have you ever paid for sex, and would you? My answer is yes. And I'm gonna tell you why I pay for sex. I'm gonna tell you why I pay for sex because nowadays we all got shit going on, right? You know what I'm saying? Game ain't the way that it used to be anymore. Like just spitting game to a female, it's not the way that it used to be anymore. You can't just just spit game or whatever. And I haven't lately. I'm gonna put it like that. I haven't lately, but have I ever? Yeah. I mean, yeah. She needed some money. I needed some ass. That's a good trade off. You know what I'm saying? A good bargain. When you help me out, I help you out. So no, but y'all, I mean, we live in a different age right now to where everybody is busy, everybody's doing certain things, everybody's moving and shaking and stuff like that. And it was a convenience thing. It was a convenience thing. And then the thing about it is, it's like, are you LeBron's brother? You look good. You look good and funny. So the thing about it is, it's a convenience because if you paying for sex, you ain't got to call the next day. You ain't got to check up on them no time soon. You could just boom and then move on, you know what I'm saying, with your life. So it don't consist of you having to go back and doing other things, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, paying for sex it's a convenience thing sometimes for some people, certain people. But that's the question that we're asking today. Have you ever paid for sex? Because we want to know about this. Y'all need to understand, like in some big cities, I was told, but one of my guys, you know what I'm saying, always a player, you know what I'm saying? And he came down here to Peoria and from a big city like Atlanta. And he was like, nowadays, it's like females up there that just come up to you and you say if you're talking, you spitting game, you're like, yo, what's up? What's my sign? What's your sign? You know, what type of food you like? She'll just stop you right there. Just stop. Are you paying or not? Are you paying or not? And y'all, I mean, you hear it in the music. You hear it in the music as far as females talking about, give me that money. I want purses. I want all of this and all of that. So somebody out there paying for sex. Somebody out there is paying for sex. It's a thing now. Because like I said, sometimes it could get to a point where it's convenient. You got shit to do. We busy. You ain't got time to holler. You ain't got time to take nobody out to eat. You just want to pay for it and get it over with. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of society we live in. But that's the question. And y'all can put y'all comments in here. We are on Facebook, we on YouTube, and we on X, formerly known as Twitter, and we on TikTok. So we on live on 4 different platforms. So, but you can chime in. Don't feel this is your safe place. This is your what they call it, the trust tree. This is the trust tree. You can trust me in this area right here. But I need to know, like, in females, I need y'all to chime in as well. Have you ever had somebody offer you money for sex? So it's a thing. And sometimes, like, when you go to like certain doctor visits or whatever like that, they'll have on there, have you ever paid for sex? So it's prostitution. Like, prostitution is one of the oldest forms of business, period. It's one of the oldest forms of business, period, is prostitution. So somebody out there is paying for sex. If not, prostitutes out of jobs. Right? There would be no such thing as prostitution. And so somebody is out there paying for sex. Like, let's get it straight. Let's get it out there. So to say that, you wouldn't pay for sex, that's one thing. I know some people, they say, I got game and, so I can holler at a female. If you buying drinks and things like that, if you in the club and you buying her drinks and you popping bottles or you taking her shopping, you kind of paying for sex. Wouldn't you agree? Isn't that kind of paying for it? Because at the end of the day, you expect to have sex with this lady. You expect to fuck. So you paying for her, or you taking her on vacation. So there was a big thing on TikTok where these guys was taking these females on vacation, taking them to these places, and was mad because they couldn't fuck. Well, what are you doing? You're expecting. Let me see if I can get this microphone home. You're expecting to fuck. So you are, in a sense, you're paying for. You're trying to pay for sex, right? So let me see if I can get this microphone so y'all can all see my TikTok microphone. There we go. TikTok. There we go. So now y'all can see me on TikTok. So let's see. Well, here. So you're paying for sex. No doubt about it. I gotta get this right. See. So that's the question that we're asking y'all. Would you pay for sex? And I need y'all to be honest about it, because this is a real topic. Honestly, I think it's the new way to, because we don't want to be. You have to understand too, like, females anymore don't want to be in a relationship, right? They don't want to be in a relationship. They out here, we outside and all that shit. So you can't tell me if they don't want a relationship, they not trying to be mac to or hollered at or spit game to all of the time. You feel what I'm saying? So how you gonna get the pussy? Sometimes. And I'm saying sometimes, I'm not saying all the time. Some of us got game. But me personally, like, I've been married. Like, once you get married, that kind of throws you off. That kind of throws your game off. You know what I'm saying? Because you, for years, you just only with this one person. So the game you used to have may not be there no more. You might not have that same game you had, that same swag you had. So now you out here in the world, sent to the universe. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Man, TikTok going crazy. I appreciate y'all. So now you out here, you dating again, and you want to have sex. So what do? Even more so, okay, say I have people that I know, they make good money, but females ain't really feeling them like that. Like, they make good money, but females ain't feeling them like that. So what do they do in that situation? They can't just go and be celibate. They want to have sex. So what do? They pay for it. They pay for it. So there's all types of reasons why you might want to pay for sex. And like I said, I think nowadays it's just the way things are in some instances. Let's say if it was, oh, thank you. Appreciate you sending this. Let's say if it was somebody that you really, really, really liked. You thought she was hot. You thought she was a baddie, all of that. You really liked her. And she wasn't about letting you trying to, fuck. What do you do in a situation like that? Do you just move on? And you find out in a situation where she's like, yeah, I need my bills paid and stuff like that. Then we can do that. What would you do in a situation like that? Would you in that instance pay to have sex? Like somebody out there is paying for it. And like I said, I'm not ashamed to admit that I have before. I'm not currently. As a matter of fact, I said this year that I'm not paying for sex. I'm keeping my money. You know what I'm saying? If I can't get it on my own account, then it's not going to happen. I'm keeping my money because it can get expensive. And it used to be to where, honestly, it was like $40. It was a big, huge thing. Yeah, that movement. So we breaking this shit open. It was a whole movement talking about $40. And it's still a movement. So somebody out there is paying for sex. If y'all talking about $40, somebody out there is paying for sex. Right? But nowadays, I don't think you can get it for $40 anymore. I think it went up. Like a lot of females be trying to tax like $100, $150, $200, $300. Like, I think that's a lot of money, especially for sex. Because honestly, sex is what it is. I mean, you're going to have the memories in your head, but once you bust, it's like, I want my money back. I think Lil Wayne said that. It's like I fell in love. And then once you bust, you like, you don't have that same feeling no more. You know what I'm saying? So like $150, $200, that's a lot of money for just to be in that moment. And then once you climax, you bust, then it's gone. For dudes, it is. I don't know. Females, I think they feeling lasts a little bit longer. It can maybe last throughout the day. I don't know. I'm not a female, so I don't know about that portion of it. But I'm telling you, as a guy, once you bust, it's over. Like that, the whole feeling is over. So the thrill is gone, so to say. So spending $150 for just a temporary feeling, I don't know. Some people, some people worth it. I ain't gonna lie. Some people worth it. Some females are worth it, but $150 is a lot of money. But some guys go all out. They go all out. They go buy stuff, houses. You know what I'm saying? Cars and shit like that. So if you're doing that shit, you really paying for sex, unless it's a relationship that you're trying to be in. I was with this guy and he's married. I ain't gonna say no names, but I was with this guy. He was married, and his female friend called him on the phone and was like, "Yo, I got bills I got to do," woo, and threatening to call his wife and all that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And he eventually paid her bills. That's paying for sex. How else would you describe that? You're paying for sex. So it's a thing. It really is a thing. You know what I'm saying? Especially for people who have these side pieces and stuff like that. You may have to give up some money to keep her quiet sometimes. So in a sense, you're paying for sex. I just want to know, like, how much do y'all think sex costs? Like, how much that's the question. How much you think sex costs? Is it between $40? I heard $40 one time. I heard $150. I heard of $75. I heard $300. Like, what would you pay for sex? Nowadays, this is a website. A lot of people don't know this. I think it's an app. It was I can't think of this app now. But there was an app where you could go to and you could pay for sex. You could talk to girl and You didn't really have to talk to her. You just, set up a meeting place where y'all go and have sex or whatever. There was a whole app about that. So this app was booming. So somebody was using this app. I never used it, but some people were using this app. You can't tell me it wasn't because it was booming. I knew people who were sex workers in this app. So somebody was out here paying for sex. Like some of these hotels, what do you call them, motels? They whole business is thriving off of females having sex with guys. So somebody's paying for it. Y'all can deny it all you want to, but somebody out here is dropping that dollar to make a female holla, So another question I have, like females, is it females out there that actually pay for sex? Like if you a female, would you pay for sex? Like if it's a guy that you really, really wanted to be with, would you pay for it? Because I need to know that. And like I said, you can drop your comments in the comment section and all of that. And we're going to talk. This is a safe place. This is a safe tree. You ain't got to worry about nobody talking. But you can inbox me too. So you can inbox me and I'll read your comments on the inbox. So would you pay for sex? Females? Like if you really wanted it. I've always thought like females don't really have to pay for sex. Like I think it comes to them a lot easier than it might come for guys anymore, but I don't know, some females, they might be somebody that they really, really want and they feel like it's worth paying for. Because if you a female and you are buying people or buying this dude shoes, you splurging on them and things like that, but y'all in a relationship, you kind of are, you paying for sex. So it goes both ways. Same, this website, the same thing. Guys can get on it and females can get on it. So it wasn't just a website about females getting on it. Guys and females can get on it. I appreciate y'all for sending this shit on TikTok. I don't really know what it all mean, but that's what's up. I appreciate it. So, that's dope. Some things coming through. So, yeah. Don't be ashamed. Like, let's say, like, late night. Say, like, after you get to the club, you've been drinking. I know I used to have, like, people I can call, like, yo, what's up? Come through, you know what I'm saying? At the club, whatever. But those days are kind of gone now. And my phone be dry as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if I got the club and I really, really, really wanted to do something and there wasn't nobody that I knew, then at that point, I probably would pay for sex again. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not, that ain't me right now. You right. You right. No, you loud, crisp, clear and crisp. I appreciate it. I don't know how to turn this microphone down. I got a microphone here too. So I got a microphone here. I got microphones everywhere. So because we're on different platforms. And she said I'm crisp and clear. I appreciate that. Just turn your volume down a little bit if you have to. But the question is, would you pay for sex? That's what we need to know. Because I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. Is people paying for sex nowadays? Because if we're paying for sex nowadays, then I'm going to have to up my game. I'm going to have to get a few more dollars so I can get in the game too. Or is it just, are we just spitting game? What are we doing? What are we doing? That's what I want to know. What are we doing? Are we spitting game or are we actually paying for sex these days? Because I've been out the dating game for a long time and I'm trying to get back in the dating game. So y'all got to give me some clues as far as what the fuck is going on out here. Because I know everybody is not just spitting game. You know what I'm saying? I need to know what's going on. The sound, cuz, is perfect. Oh, I appreciate it. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, that's what's up. So, what do you think? Cuz, are you dating? Some do still. Are you dating right now? And I'm not trying to get into your business, but are you dating right now? Or are you? I don't know if are you in a relationship? Like, what's going on out there? Like, you are dating, or are you in a relationship? You are dating. And I thank TikTok for tapping in. And you can tap in on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. I don't need to say your name, but I do want comments. Are you dating currently right now? And what is dating anymore? Is dating just going to like the movies? Because I don't even know, is the movies even open anymore? Bowling, going out to eat. You good? You good? I'm on a site if people are serious. So that's the other thing. Like, you can date anymore. You can go out on date as far as like, what is it? Apps like dating apps and things like that. I've never really been on dating apps. I used to do Facebook, and every once in a while they would send me people. But I didn't think it was real. Like this person wants to meet you, or this person might be compatible with you, and I would never respond because I don't know about this app shit as far as for dating. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about this, but they say dating apps are going to be the next is the future of dating. And I'm going to explain why that is. Because, like, if you go to the bar and you meet somebody and you talk to them or whatever y'all going to date, you really don't know a lot about this person. But if you go on a dating app and you talk to somebody, then you could find out a little bit about them. You can get on their Facebook page. You can see if they into their kids, if they respect their mama. So you can kind of do your research on somebody before you actually go on a date. You can't do that necessarily just meeting somebody for the first time in a club and things like that. So they're saying that this may be a better way to date is by doing it on dating apps. And then the dating app will tell you if y'all compatible. How? I guess it's algorithms. Algorithms know a lot about you. So the algorithms are going to kind of help you with your dating success on dating apps. So she said she's on Facebook Black. Guess I am. Well, that's cool. That's what's up. Facebook is actually has a dating app, and I wonder how it is. I know they had one app. It was, I guess, if you a farmer app for. And I'm going that app because I want me a farmer chick. I want to go on a farmer app. I want a farmer chick, or I'm gonna go on a Christian dating site. So I know I get a good wholesome female. No, I'm just joking. But sometimes, hey, man, I done had the preacher's daughter, and I'm telling y'all, it is true what they say about the preacher's daughter. So I'm just letting y'all know, like, let me see here. Let me see. Let me put this text in real quick. So, yeah. And black people meet. Yeah, just try. Oh, and black people meet. Oh, that's the other site. Okay, black people meet. Okay. So that's cool. That's a good suggestion. Black people meet. Because I want to get out back on the dating game, but sometimes, like, if you're in a club, especially if you're in a, this is the thing about meeting somebody in a club. Sometimes I go to a club and I'll meet somebody and we'll kick it off or whatever. And then I'll call her the next day, and whether she responds or not, it'd be a for real toss up. Like, she might not respond because I guess she drunk that night and she don't know who she talked to or why she talked to him or why she gave him a number. So then it's like, I just talked to you last night. You know what I'm saying? We kicked it off last night. And now you act like you don't know me. Like, so I don't like always dating like that, especially, if I meet somebody in a club, I kind of want to take them home that night to make sure that I go through it 100%. You know what I'm saying? A one night stand type thing. But to give her my phone number, like I'm telling you, my phone has so many numbers in it, and so many numbers and for people I met that night, and then I call them the next day and they act like they don't even know me. Yeah, they act like they don't even know me. Like, who are you? Why are you calling me? Because they drunk. Like, you going out and you drunk and you don't remember. You just know that you're having a good time. Oh, and you probably give your number out to 5 or 6 people. Maybe, I don't know, some females. So, I want you to know me. So we're going to get it off that night. I'm just joking. She said, no, I'm 61 and still desire a husband. That's cool. Like, I think, once you, and I had no idea you were 61, I swear. But it's like, when you get older, you're gonna, past a certain age. I'm not gonna say older. I'm sorry. When you get past a certain age, you're gonna desire a husband. That's why I don't understand why people are out here like, I don't need no man. I don't want no man. Like eventually, you probably are gonna want a man, unless you just want to be with the female. Right behind mom. Wow, I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna eventually want, and a lot of y'all need to take advice from like the older females. Don't wait until you know what I'm saying, try to find your whole, that's the way it used to be, like your lifetime, your lifespan. You should be trying to find your companion, somebody you want to be with. Somebody you can help out. Because here's the thing, and we're gonna go into the financial thing. If you're a single female, right? If you're a single female, yeah, you might be making $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, $100,000 a year. But if you don't have a mate, somebody who's making some money, like you're missing out on half your income. I don't know how to explain that, but that's something they were saying. Like, and our incomes are already not what our counterparts are, our white counterparts are. But a lot of them are either coupling up or getting married and things like that. And so they're getting double the income that we're getting. So you're only getting $56,000 a year. What if you got what you got with somebody that you really like, and they're getting $50,000 a year. Now you're getting $100,000 a year. So y'all getting money, and you putting your money together, and then you're having a family. So you're doing like a family structure type thing, and that's the kind of the way that society is built up. See, it's one thing because you can go against the way society is built up. You can do your own thing. We live in a teamwork, right? We live in a society, a free society, where you can do what the fuck you want to do. But here's the thing. Once you start going against the grain, you kind of go off of that path. Now you're disrupting the way the system is set up. So you may be losing out on certain things that you need to have a successful life. And the way that this thing is set up, and I can tell you from past experiences, the way that American society is set up is for a man and a woman, or a couple. I'm not going to get into all that. A couple to have a 2-income house. That's why they call it a 2-income house. But if you're a single mom and you're trying to just raise your kids by yourself, oh, cool. You could do that. People have done that. People have been very successful from doing that. But now you're kind of going against the grain, and it may not be as easy as it is with a 2-parent household. Certain things, like if you have a male, a son, I meant to say, if you have a son, then let me see. I don't know if I can invite somebody here. What does it say, invite? Why would I want to invite somebody? If you have a son, then invitations said, I just said 5 invitations late. I don't know how to do this shit. I'm just figuring it out. But if you have a son, statistically, it's showing that a single mom raising a son is more likely to be in a troubled childhood, or not troubled adult life, or something like that. They said more likely to be locked up in a system, things like that. It's statistically be bad as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't have the father figure in his life. So again, you're kind of going against the grain. Yes, you're able to do that. Society is not going to fault you for doing that, but here again, you may have some issues and things like that because you're going against the grain. It's all about fucking up, going against the grain. If you have a female, yeah, you can raise a female on your own. Obviously, a lot of people have done it. A lot of people have been successful about doing it, but you won't have that father figure in her life. So now another man can come in and act like he love her and gonna do all the shit for her and play the fuck out of her because she never knew what having a male role model in her life was. So you see what I'm saying? But that's just the way society is. And I'm not going to get too far off a track with that. But I just think right now, with the way that the dating game is and things like that, that more people are really paying for sex. Because like I said, for some people it's convenient. You don't have to call that person the next day. You don't have to check up on that person today. If you see somebody, okay, give me a second, y'all. If you see them the next day, then you ain't gotta say nothing to them. You know what I'm saying? So it's always a reason to where you might want to just keep. You might want to just be friends and have it as a transaction type thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why people do what they do as far as just paying for it and be done with it. You know? So, let's see. Okay, I had to do something real quick. I had to take care of some maintenance work on my page. Now I don't know if I'm off if Facebook if it kicked me off. Shoot, it might have kicked me off of TikTok. Okay, we back. Okay, sorry about that. I had some stuff I had to do. Maintenance work on my page. So yeah, y'all, this is the way that it's the new way, I guess, of anything. It's the new way that people are just, you know, paying for sex. Like, I know people who will tell you that, you know, this is what they do. They might not keep it. They might not talk about it to everybody else. And I'm not telling nobody else's business, but I honestly think that, and then like I said, you have the $40. Where did that come from? If it wasn't a thing, then you would never have this thing called the $40. People was making fun of it, but honestly, I think that shit was going down, like the $40. And then I seen a post on Facebook around Christmas time talking about, yeah, people about to, you know, say get it in because people was needing like extra gifts for Christmas. So that's how they was making their transactions or making their their last minute gifts is by, you know what? And that's funny because I heard there's somebody, grandma used to tell them that you sitting on a gold mine. Told her grandbaby, like, yo, you sitting, I mean, not, and she was, you know, older at, you know, 16, or I mean, 16, like 20 or whatever. But grandmas, you know, back in the day, just relate us to they grandchildren, like, yeah, you sitting on a gold mine. Or that's why it looked like a wallet, because it's money. It's money because it's you know what I'm saying, guys will pay for it. Yeah, guys will pay for it. Like, I've never heard that shit. I didn't make it up. I've never heard that shit, but like grandma's telling or mom's telling they like daughters when they get of age, like, you sitting on a gold mine, or you should never go broke because you're sitting on money. Or it's that's why it's shaped like a wallet, because it's money. So these are things that it blew my mind. I've heard these things like the last few years. I swear to y'all, I heard these things the last few years. They blew my mind, because that's why I was like, yeah, people are out here paying for sex, you know. And then like Carrie, like, okay, say like, okay, the dating site. Okay, so you do the dating site. I know you might have to pay for a subscription and things like that. You take a girl on a date and you got to pay for that. You got to pay for food. You got to pay for whatever activity y'all have. And then she might be like, you know what? I don't even want to fuck with you like that. You just spent $200. Why not spend the $40? Like, cut through the chase, spend the $40 and be done with it. I'm being funny, y'all. I'm not going to ever get a date again. But I'm the host. I'm not talking about me, so to speak. I'm not talking about me. I'm just generally speaking. So don't associate with this with me, please don't. I'm probably not going to get a date ever again for this topic. But that's okay because we got to get this out there. But why go? Why go through all of that? Why take them to an expensive restaurant, buy drinks all night, just spend mad loot? It is so expensive. It's expensive that you step outside your house. So why go through all of that? And you could just spend $40 and get it over with, or $60 or $100 or whatever, and that's your date. I remember I was on South End and I was asking the question to people. I said the question was, how much should a person spend on a first date? And I swear to y'all, this female came up to me and she thought I was talking about sex as a date. So to some females, when you're saying that I want to take you on, I want to date you or take you on a date, to them they talking it transformed from going out having a good time to a date is just sex, and pay me for that. So it's definitely out there. So that's all I want to say. I'm going to wrap this up. Because I don't want to be on here too long. It's been about 30 minutes, and that's how long my podcasts are going to be, about 30 minutes, especially if ain't nobody comment. I got people on TikTok commenting, but the other forum is not really being active because people shy, man. They shy about sex, and that's something we shouldn't be shy about because people have sex every day. Believe it or not, somebody has sex today. Somebody had sex last night. Let me see. You do a meet and greet, a small drink of coffee, tea, then go from there. Man, look, ain't no female trying to have, listen, ain't no female trying to have a small cup of coffee. They is not going. Ain't no female finna be like, and I wish it was. I wish it could be like, okay, yeah, let's go have some coffee and sit down and talk. I wish the God that was the society that we lived in. But now females want you to take them to a good restaurant. They want you to spend before you even get a chance to even present yourself. I remember one time I took this girl. I was like, and I think, no, she invited me. She was like, yo, let's go to Landmark or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? To have some food or whatever. It was before it was highly flavored. So I'm not promoting Landmark, but she's like, let's go to Landmark. And we get to Landmark and we sit down and we talking and whatever. And then we want to order some food. And I thought it was, in my mind, I thought it was an invite for me to come and meet her and kind of see like where we are. Like immediately when I saw her, like I knew I didn't like her. I knew it. Like as soon as I got there, she was like, "Hi, my name is da da da." I was like, "No, I don't like you." You know what I'm saying? So we ain't never gonna be more than friends. So that was my mindset. So, and you invited me. So we sit down and then she's asking me to buy her this expensive burger, like $13. No, I ain't gonna buy you no food. Like, I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? So why should I splurge and buy food? But like Carrie said, you know, you take a coffee. So who's going to pay for the coffee? Who's going to pay for the tea? Who's going to pay for that shit? Like, we here on Dutch it. We on a Dutch. We go a Dutch until you say I can fuck. That's a new phrase. We go on a Dutch until you say I can fuck. I'm just being funny. You say, yep, I just did. The man I met wants that. That is a second or third date chemistry still. No, I mean, that's cool. Like I said, I wish that society was like that. I wish. But we got city girls. And city girls want to go on dates. And they want to go get the expensive shit. They want to zoom their food in without you. They angle it so you're not in the picture. They angle it. They do their whole Facebook thing where you ain't even in the picture. You be like, what? You try to get in the picture? Like, look, show me. No, they angle it so you ain't even in the picture. You feel what I'm saying? So females, they ain't trying to do that right now. The females that I met, they ain't trying to do that right now. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, they want that expensive food. They want everything before they can even make up their mind if you're the one for them or not. They want to see how much you're going to spend, basically, if you're going to spend that money. So that's, I think, how society is. change the circle. I'm telling you, these city girls, but they be looking bad though. They be looking bad as fuck. Like you be like, hey, look, I'm trying to spin. Let me get that. Like they be looking good up to eat. I ain't gonna lie. Shit. So and I think that's why guys are attracted to the city girls, because they want the bad girl. They want the girl. They want the bad girl. So. But a lot comes with that. You gotta be willing to spend some money sometimes to get the baddie girl or whatever like that. So yeah, and I hate that I'm having this topic because I just might be messing up with a lot of my future dates. But I'm just being real with y'all. I'm being real. I'm being for real. So y'all just let me know what is it. Carrie said that. She said that it's about going to have a cup of coffee and sitting down talking before you go on to other things. And I think that's cool. I think that's the way it's supposed to be, That's the way it's supposed to be. Yeah. But me, I know as a guy, we always kind of looking for the end game. You know what I'm saying? We always kind of looking for the end game. Yes, we want some coffee. Yes, we want. But what's where's that going to lead to? Can we fast forward? Can we fast forward to the end? You know what I'm saying? You ever have coffee today, but then tomorrow let's get it in. So I don't know. A lot of guys I know, they like that. They might play that role up front, but I mean they look at the end game like yo. But I mean it's cool. I mean you can get there's nice guys out there, I'm sure. But here's the thing about being a nice guy. Sometimes nice guys finish last. The nice guys finish last. The guy who want to buy coffee and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Then there might be some other dude hitting it that night before, and he ain't trying to buy shit. So you got to watch out for that. It's a lot of variables in that. You got to really nowadays, and I ain't gonna really say nowadays. It's a lot of variables in that. Because you're right. If I don't like you, I'm out deuces. Yeah, like one time, and then another time I went to I went to Landmark, and I got there, you know what I'm saying? She was like, she liked me or whatever. I got there, and I think, did she tell me? I think she did tell me. She's like, oh, come my friend's gonna be here or something like that. She's like, come my friend's gonna be. And I'm like, I'm cool. I'm like, okay, that's cool, because you don't know me. So maybe you thinking that, you want to have some people around you or whatever like that. You shy. And I'm like, that's cool. Like, we can, I'll go meet your friends, because, she was nice looking and stuff like that. So I knew her friends going to be nice looking. And true indeed, I got there. She had two friends there. They looked really nice. You know what I'm saying? They was bad as fuck. But she was like, you going to buy us drinks? Buy y'all drinks? Like, what? Like, you want me to buy all of y'all drinks? I'm sitting there thinking in my head. I'm the type of person, I'm very calculative. I'm thinking in my head, how much is all going to cost me? You know what I'm saying? But I may have missed out on like the ultimate night or whatever. I don't know. But like, I'm not going to go buy all of y'all drinks. Like, that don't make no sense. Like, nah. I don't know. Maybe I missed out on something. Now I think about it. But that's not the type of person I am. I'm just going to buy drinks for the whole everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? So, damn, now thinking about it, I might have fucked up. But anyway, damn. But, nah, you know what I'm saying? Because females drink like fish. Like, they be like, okay, round 2, round 3, round 4. Like, nah, I ain't built for that, So three people? Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Was it 3 in her? But I think it was 3 people, 3 females all together. That seems like some play, like I'm gonna play you type shit. We gotta talk. Yeah, definitely. You gotta talk to get to know somebody. You know what I'm saying? You gotta talk to get to know somebody. And they from Chicago, so I was figuring like they was probably trying to scam my ass. That was my mindset at the time. Like I was a player. Like, nah, y'all trying to scam my ass. Why y'all bring me here and then y'all asking me if I'm gonna buy drinks? And then what if it wasn't shit? And they was like, all right, we're gonna talk to you later. Give me a hug, all right? And they done got $50, $60, $70, $80 out of me. And like, all right, okay, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dog. Yeah, you don't invite somebody that you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not the type of person, I'm not going to sit here and create scenarios in my head like, oh, it could be this. If it's going to be that, then tell me it's going to be that. Like, yeah, you buy them drinks and we all go back to your house and we're going to turn up. Let me know what's going on. But I ain't gonna assume like we finna go have a quadruplesome. It ain't a threesome at this point, it's a quadruplesome. We ain't gonna go, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what's up. Then yeah, I buy drinks or whatever like that. But I ain't finna just be like splurging, like be the candy man. Like, nah, y'all gotta, shit. I'm a conservative type. I should have been a Republican because I'm conservative. I'm very conservative. I'm not finna sit and be buying y'all all drinks and nothing like that. I don't care how bad you are. It's other bad females in this world. Like, dude said, you missed, Clear Motors. You missed the bus. It's another one's coming. So I'm not finna sit here and be buying y'all all drinks. Like, that seems strange as fuck to me that you would invite me to the club or Landmark or whatever, and then and at that point it was back in the day, so drinks was expensive at Landmark, like $10 drinks and shit like that. So, nope. I'm not that type of guy. I don't even be in a club like, oh, let me get you a drink. If I really like you, then yeah, I get you a drink. But I don't even be in a club like trying to buy females drinks. Like, nah, you. And so I know some guys do. There's some guys that do. So, that's cool. If I bring you to the club, yeah, I'm going to get you some drinks and shit like that. But I'm not going to be sitting here splurging and buying females all these drinks in the club. I'll wake up the next morning and be like, damn, I just spent $50, $60 on drinks and drinks and drinks. Nah. Nope. I can't do it. I can't do it. No, I'm sounding real cheap right now, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why I'm probably gonna be single forever in a day. But maybe I got to learn how to change it and flip it up and buy bottles, go to the club and buy bottles and shit. But I was broke back then anyway, so I didn't have it like that to be like, oh, let's turn up. But now I might be able to buy a few drinks or whatever like that, and I think about it. But back then I ain't have it like that. That $13 burger sent, man, I was like, shit. I gotta pay my car note. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. No, ain't no way. But that's experience. So yeah, I mean, I like if that's how I want to. How did they go? Did you get a chance to talk to them? Did you get a chance to meet them? And did y'all have a good conversation off the coffee? Was that cool? Because, I mean, like I said, that's how things should go. Like, go to a coffee shop. Like, that's how you're supposed to have a date, and let's go sit down and talk. But I put it to you like this. If I ask a female to go to a coffee shop and have some coffee or whatever and talk, then she probably going to stand me up. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't with that shit. It's more, let's smoke blunts. And now that I'm sober and shit like that, it's really going to be hard for me to find somebody because I'm not drinking out here no more. I'm not smoking. I'm not popping pills right now, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm not going to say right now, but I'm not doing that shit right now in my life. So it may be even harder for me to find somebody because now I got to try to find somebody who are just kind of living sober or having a few drinks and not just getting drunk. I don't want to be with somebody and she drunk and I'm sober. Like, that ain't no good mix. I'm like, I was going to cuss. Like, bitch, you acting strange as fuck, nah, so it's going to be hard. It's going to be very hard. But until that time happens, then I guess I'm going to have to just focus on myself and just do for myself until I can find somebody that is compatible. Because nowadays, everybody drink, everybody smoke, everybody want that $40. No, I'm just playing. But, yes, the way it is, you know what I'm saying? So the question is, would you pay for sex? That's the question. And you can come back and comment, even on TikTok. If you watch this at a later time, you can comment and let me know your thoughts. If you watch it on Facebook, YouTube, X, formerly on Twitter, you can come back and comment and we'll read them on a different show. Because I believe it's going to be more. We're going to have to talk more about this topic right here. I don't want that piece. Yeah, he is cool. I don't want that piece. See? See what I'm saying? He bought the coffee and now she ain't want to take him. No, she ain't buy no coffee. No, I'm joking. I'm being funny, but yeah. So females have a way. They know if like after they meet you, they know within a little while whether you're gonna be in that friend zone. I want peace. Yep, everybody. I think everybody strives for peace. Females, I think they know right away whether you're gonna be something serious, you're just gonna be a toy, or if he can just get he can't just get cookie. He can't just get cookie. So I think that females are. I don't know what cookie. He can't just get like coffee and cookie. Is that what you're talking about? Coffee and cookie? Like, you gotta be more specific. He can't just get cookie. If we're talking about coffee and cookies, but we'll talk about that later time. But I think nowadays, I just lost my train of thought. But nowadays, I think that it is more people buying. They're just paying for sex and just moving on with their life, because it is. Sometimes it can be a convenience, and you don't have to worry about throwing game. You don't have to worry about the next day before or the next day after calling somebody, doing all that shit. 'Cause that's a lot of work. I want my husband. Yeah. Okay, you can't just get cookie. I want you. Yeah, I want your husband. Okay, yeah. And you should definitely strive to get your husband. Just hold out as much as you can till you get your husband. Things like that. That way you can give him all of you. So hopefully you have a good search, because everybody, like I said, everybody should look for somebody that they can spend the rest of their life with. That's the way it should be. That's the way relationships should be. Somebody you should spend the rest of your life with. Okay? Cool. So with that being said, I thank you for tapping in. Definitely thank you for your comments, and I appreciate everybody. So like I said, hit me up, comment later, and we're going to get out of here. Thank y'all for watching.